He says he was in possession of a trove of digital evidence from Diddy's freak-offs and parties. His name is Courtney Borges, and he says a friend gave him 11 flash drives that belonged to the late Kim Porter. And if you follow this story, you'll know that Kim Porter is Diddy's ex-girlfriend and the mother of 4 of his kids.
Gather around, everyone. The situation surrounding Sean Diddy Combs has taken a shocking turn. Tapes are out, and Courtney Borges is naming names. You won't believe what he revealed about Jennifer Lopez. Diddy's team is scrambling, begging judges to silence Courtney before he spills even more dirt. Meanwhile, Diddy's family is pulling every PR stunt imaginable to save face on his birthday. But let's be real, this man is literally down and out. Imagine the disgrace of going from dining with kings to nibbling on overcooked chicken in jail. For someone who was once a role model to many, this is truly embarrassing. There's so much to unpack here, so let's dive into one of the darkest stories I've ever covered. We are talking about a special guest today, Courtney Borges, an entertainment manager with quite the resume. For years, Diddy was known as the smooth, party-throwing big boss, but now, the uglier side of his life has come back to haunt him. Courtney has just testified before a federal grand jury, revealing something disturbing on a whole new level. He claims to have 11 flash drives filled with explicit footage from Diddy's infamous parties that involved celebrities. But here's where things take a twist. For the longest time, people blamed these celebrities for covering for Diddy. However, Courtney's shocking revelation states that not only were these stars filmed without their consent, but they were also unknowingly intoxicated. This isn't some harmless fun. We're talking about situations where people were totally vulnerable, some so out of it that they didn't even know what was happening. Courtney claims that all 8 celebrities captured on these tapes appeared to be victimized. Let that sink in. All of them were in vulnerable states during these encounters, and it gets even darker. Some footage allegedly includes undercover filming in places where people expect total privacy. Imagine using the bathroom, completely unaware that a hidden camera is rolling.
Were there any cameras in places where you'd assume privacy, like bathrooms?
Well, I've never been in this house, but the picture, yes.
It's beyond messed up and terrifying to think someone would violate another person's privacy like this. Now, Diddy has been caught bragging on social media about how wild his parties are. There's this one clip where he grins ear to ear, saying, "This is what happens when you come to my parties," while someone lies passed out on the floor.
For all those in London that don't know what happens to the white man when he comes to a P. Diddy party, this is what happens to the white man.
It's so unfortunate.
You gotta pull back though, so they can see. That's crazy. Matt, move out the way. You're still alive. Look at that. Look. Would you?
With a drink on his head.
And that's James from Simeon Mobile Disco. He is a actual DJs aren't supposed to pass out, but when they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to them. I put him to sleep.
Next day, right?
You put the drink on his head.
There you go. There it is.
The audacity is unreal, but who exactly is Courtney Borges? He isn't just some random guy throwing accusations around. He has been in the industry for 35 years, working with legends like Nelly and Tupac. He knows his stuff, and has personal history with Diddy. And get this, Courtney is the godson of Frank Lucas, the infamous drug lord. The beef between Courtney and Diddy goes back generations. Courtney has witnessed Diddy transform from an ambitious kid into what he describes as Lucifer. That's how disgusted he is with who Diddy has become. So what exactly is on these tapes? Courtney claims they include footage of 6 men and 2 women, alleged victims at these parties, with at least 2 of the men being underage at the time.
Out of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
The tapes supposedly capture moments where these celebrities were too out of it to even realize they were being filmed. Another YouTuber named Too Strong caught an interview where Courtney named some celebrities involved. And let me tell you, these are big players in Hollywood. We're talking about A-list names like J-Lo, Kevin Hart, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and even Will Smith's son. The stories just keep getting worse. Courtney describes scenes where some of Hollywood's biggest names were doing unimaginable things. He even mentions seeing J.Lo using certain self-pleasuring items, while Kevin Hart appeared completely out of it. It's horrifying to think about. And here's where it gets even more chilling. Courtney claims that Diddy involved his own son Justin in some bizarre birthday ritual involving a drink that might have been spiked with something dangerous. Afterward, Justin was totally out of it. Courtney suggests it could have been GHB, a substance known for taking people out of their right minds and turning them into puppets. This situation is spiraling out of control. The entire industry is panicking as they try to buy their way out of this mess. If these tapes come out, it could be over for many in Hollywood. But there's more. Courtney also claims he has an alleged manuscript from Kim Porter, Diddy's late ex-girlfriend and mother of his children. According to Courtney, Kim was trying to get justice for herself and others who suffered at Diddy's hands. She kept journals that painted a very different picture of him than the one we see on TV. This manuscript could blow the lid off Diddy's carefully crafted image. Kim apparently left instructions for someone close to her to ensure her story would be told if anything happened to her. It raises questions about what she knew and why she felt so desperate to get her story out.
What you received on the flash drives, was it the completed book or was it notes from Kim Porter that later were made into a book?
It was completed. It's only 60,
Okay.
only about 54 pages. It was
Sure, and in the beginning, it says, Kim made me promise that if something happened to her, I would make sure this book became public to the world. The way Sean moved, I knew that was a promise I would have to fulfill. Kim knew I was a woman of my word.
As we delve deeper into this twisted tale, we realize that Kim isn't alone. Cassie and others reportedly endured years of manipulation, while Diddy lived unbothered at the top, until now. Diddy's kids have even tried to discredit Kim's manuscript by claiming it was fake, but Courtney stands firm that it's authentic and received directly from someone close to Kim. The revelations keep coming. Diddy's sons may have been protected because they've been involved in this mess for so long that they don't even realize how deep it goes. This story isn't just gossip. It involves serious allegations that could change everything we thought we knew about Sean Diddy Combs and Hollywood itself. Stay tuned as we continue to uncover more shocking details in this unfolding saga.